In this lesson, we're going to go ahead and set up a wireless network with WEP. You can use whatever wireless router you want to use. Now, the N300 that we're going to be using for our WPA and WPA2 experiments later on, it doesn't support WEP because it realizes how insecure WEP is as a standard. Luckily for us, my home router, my Verizon router, does have WEP as one of the options. So we're going to go ahead and log into that. Now, if you have a different router and you're not using Verizon, it may look a little different, but you'll have to follow the steps for your manufacturer to set up a WEP-based network, a wired equivalent privacy, and give it a random passkey. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up a web browser, and almost all of your wireless routers are going to be done this way, and you'll be going to the router address. On mine, it's 192.168.1.1, which is the default one for a Verizon router. And then you'll put in your username and your password. Once you've done that, click on Wireless Settings in the upper left corner, and you'll see here there's a Basic Security Settings tab on the left side. We'll click on that, and then we're going to turn on the 2.4 gigahertz wireless, which is going to be our BG or N network. And we're going to give it a new name. So in this case, we're going to call it Wireless Hacking, so we'll know later on which one we want to hack on. We'll let it choose the channel automatically, and we're going to set our encryption. And you'll notice here under 2.4 gigahertz security that we can select WEP or wired equivalent privacy. Now for WEP, we have to select a 10-digit password. So now we're going to go ahead and give it a password. So to give it a password, it has to be in hexadecimal format, which means it can be letters and numbers 0 through 9 and A through F. So you could see a simple hex password example up here. This is a longer one. It's going to allow us to put 10 digits. So we'll just start picking some digits at random here. How about 172583AEFA? That's perfectly fine. Now, anybody who wants to log onto the network is going to have to know that particular password when they go out. This is one of the reasons that WEP has fallen out of favor. Besides the fact that it's insecure, it's just that it has a very complicated number system that you have to use as a password. So you'll see here that these are our settings. We have it on. The name of the network is Wireless Hacking. Our password is 172583AEFA. It's going to choose a channel automatically. It is going to broadcast itself. It's not going to have any MAC authentication. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And it is going to operate on the N standard. So with that, we will hit apply and hit OK, and then hit OK. So at this point, it will save our settings. It'll take usually about 60 seconds. At that point, we're going to see that the router will be ready to go, and we can close out of this web browser. And to see if that network is available, we'll click on our wireless icon, or on Windows, you'll go through your network neighborhood, and you'll see that wireless hacking is now enabled. Unfortunately, I don't remember what the password was that we chose, so we're going to have to hack into it because honestly, I don't remember, and we'd have to rewind the video to find out. So in the next lesson, we'll talk about hacking this WEP network.